Hello, bookworms! Today I am doing the autumn book tag. I was not tagged by anyone to do this one, but I really love autumn, so I felt like it was perfect for me to do, and that is what I'm doing. This tag was created by Danny on Books. I will link her channel down below, and yeah, let's talk about fall. The first question is, what is your favorite thing about autumn? And for that, the answer would be everything. I love scarves. I love walking through Central Park and seeing all of the trees when they change color. I love drinking all of the pumpkin spice lattes and eating all of the pumpkin flavored foods that I can find, especially pumpkin pie, which is like the classic that I've loved forever. I know that that always has some negative connotations, but I really enjoy it and I don't really care. I am all about pumpkin everything. I also really love the cooler weather. I love being able to wear leather jackets and knee-high boots and chunky sweaters and just being like really super cozy and going back to drinking warm tea instead of iced tea. And also, fall always means new television shows and new episodes of TV shows that I already love, so that is a plus. And of course, there's Halloween, which is one of the best holidays of the year next to Christmas. The second question is, what book on your shelves reminds you of going back to school / your school days? So for that, I would absolutely have to choose the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. The books were released I was the same age as the characters up until the 5th book when there was like the hiatus between 4 and 5. The whole book just takes place at Hogwarts, which is a school, which everyone knows, but that just screams back to school for me. I always looked forward to one of them every year, so Harry Potter just makes me very like nostalgic for my childhood and always makes me think of like back to school season and just, wishing that I had gotten to ride the Hogwarts Express at some point. Next is find a book on your shelf which has something autumn related on the cover. For this, I'm choosing The Dead House by Dawn Kurdigich. I love it. I love how her hair looks like barren trees, like once all the leaves have fallen off. And I love this like creepy gated house because it's very, very Halloween, and like just the color tones too. Like it is very like golden and black, which are Halloween colors. It has like a little bit of an orangey tint to it. So I think that this definitely just like screams fall. Next is, what is your favorite horror / Halloween story? For this, I have to choose The Diviners by Libba Bray. It doesn't necessarily take place on Halloween, but it is a very, very creepy ghost story that takes place in the 1920s in New York City, which is my city, so it extra scared me. It's just like such a great story. It's so well written. There are so many diverse characters. It is so reminiscent of the time period that it's written in. I think just like everything about it is just so good. And now we finally got the second book, Lair of Dreams, which I haven't started reading yet, but I really need to because, oh my gosh, the story was just so good and I can't wait to find out what's next for our main character, Evie. Next is, what is your favorite horror film? My favorite horror film is The Cabin in the Woods, which was directed by Joss Whedon and I think written by Joss Whedon and Drew Goddard, who wrote the Daredevil show that's on Netflix, which explains why both of those things are so wonderful. This movie was just like so perfect to me. There were so many scenes in it that I love, and I am definitely like making it a tradition to watch this every single year around Halloween because it's just so great. And I love that it was marketed as this like crazy horror movie, and then there's just a wild twist, and oh my god, it's everything. Like, thank you, Joss Whedon, for this. I needed this in my life. Next is, which book release are you most looking forward to this autumn? And this is actually a book that came out about a month ago now, and obviously it's Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas because with every installment, my heart breaks a little bit more, and I need to know what's next, even though I'm gonna have to wait forever until the next one comes out. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this to myself, but I have to, because I just have to know what's gonna happen, even if it's gonna be painful. It'll be worth it. Next is, which film release are you most looking forward to this autumn? And that would absolutely be Crimson Peak, which is the new Tom Hiddleston movie, and it looks phenomenal. Like, I have just been seeing posters for it and trailers and everything, like, all throughout the city, and oh my god, it just looks so good. It has such a great color scheme. It looks really scary. Everything about it. Every time that I see like one of the posters, I'm just like, yes, like, oh, it's gonna be so good. And it comes out on Friday. I can't wait to see it, obviously. Next is show 3 books that you're hoping to read this season. So I recently posted an October TBR video that had like all of the really creepy, scary stories I was planning on reading this month. So I'm going to show you 2 books that I forgot to include in it. One because I didn't have it yet, and I just showed it to you before though, and that is The Dead House by Dawn Kurdigich. It's about this girl that has a split personality, kind of. She's one person during the day and then she's a completely different person at night, and it's just like really good, like really disturbing, but good. The next book that I am planning on reading this month, in addition to my October TBR, is one that I didn't include in my TBR on purpose because I included it in 2 other TBRs and hadn't gotten to it because I was having those terrible headaches and I wasn't able to read that much, which I also went into in my TBR video. So again, that'll be linked down below if you want to catch up on that. But that book is Blue Lily, Lily Blue by Maggie Stiefvater, because it is about time that I find out the rest of the available information about the Raven Boys because I love them. And the 4th book is coming out in, I believe, February of next year. So I need to read it before then. And it, while it's not scary, it definitely has that like creepy vibe to it, which is ideal for October. So that is all for the autumn book tag. I believe this is also an older tag, so I'm going to have to go through some people's channels and see whether they have already done this or not before I commit to tagging anyone, but whoever I do tag will be down below. So that is all that I have for this video. I will see you guys soon with a new one. Bye!